Recursive binary search time. We're looking for 65 this time, and 65 is not in the array, but we don't know that yet. So here we go. Very first thing, we're going to set our low to be 0. We're going to set our high to be 8. So we're looking between 0 and 8. We pass in the array to the recursive binary search method, and here's what it does. So first step, we have to guess. Again, it's going to take the average, 0 plus 8 divided by 2. It's going to guess at 4. Guesses at 4, 51, too small. So we're going to take the low and move it up here. And we never need to look in this part of the array anymore, right? What we do need to do, let's see, low becomes 5. We want to recurse and call binary search again on just this piece of the array. So we're not going to just take a chunk out of the array and pass that in. We're going to send the entire array back through, but with new low and high values so that it does recursion, but starting with 5 and 8. Okay? After it's looked at this piece, so this comes into the new one, we pass it in with a low and a high. It calculates its new guess, which is halfway between these guys, so 6. Okay. 5 plus 8, 13 divided by 2, round, and then integer division to get 6. So it looks at 6, it says 70. 70 is too high. So it's going to take the high and change our high value down to where low is. Right? So high value is about to be changed to 5, 1 less than our guess. And now we're going to send, instead of this whole array, we're going to send the entire array again, but have it only look between low and high. And since low and high are both at 5, it's only going to look there. And now it's going to say recursive binary search right there, inside between low and high, which are at the same place. So it calls that, it makes its guess, and this new guess is 5. It checks that guess right here and says 64 is not 65, it's too low. So it takes the low value and says low value can't be here, it needs to go 1 higher than the guess. And now low and high have flipped. It's going to call recursive binary search on this thing, where now low is 6 and high is 5. When it does that, this is going to generate a return of -1.